You have reached the Enhanced Operatives Division Recommunications channel. You should see a reactivation code on the screen. Enter this code in the radio. Reactivation key received. Your location is Control Point Babadag. This facility was recently evacuated. For security purposes, you will need to confirm your identity. You are being sent a capsule via our pneumatic tube system. Please send back identity verification. The use of telekinesis is permitted at your facility. Bring the capsule closer and place the capsule in the open pneumatic on your left. Place an item of identification, as well as your broken earpiece, inside the capsule to connect to a handler. The pneumatic tube has been opened. Please place the capsule back inside the tube for transportation. The new earpiece is being delivered via pneumatic tube. Please open the capsule and place the earpiece in your ear.
Who in the world is... I can't believe it. Agent Phoenix, once again, living up to your name! I couldn't get rid of you if I wanted to. And believe me, I don't. Let's see. I should have known you'd make your way to our Romanian control point after you saved the world blowing up Zor's base. Speaking of explosion, you all right? Let's make sure nothing's wrong with the telekinetic implant in your brain. Try picking up the capsule we just sent you and freezing it in air. Looks like your TK is okay. Good thing. We wouldn't want something attached to all our agents' brains to malfunction. Well, you do need to complete the recommunication protocol you initiated. Here, I'll walk you through the rest of it. Just like old times. Let's see. You're in Babadag, Romania, which should be this switch right here. That was not my fault. The surge blew the main breaker panel clean out of the wall. Hover the panel in place so it'll be easier to work on. You'll need to solder those wires on the back before attempting a manual reactivation. There should be a soldering gun in that desk. Great! Use that device to solder the broken wires, and we'll have this place powered up in no time. If you need to, refer to the projector slides. Great job! The breaker panel is fixed and should be ready for manual reactivation. Let's put it back. That's the Agent Phoenix I remember. You know, in order to avoid another surge, let's turn things on one box at a time. The cranks and tools you need to activate those boxes should be in this room. It says here that 3 unique levers are required to activate all the boxes. Where did those tools get to? Turning. I'm glad you remembered the week-long turning camp we had last year. There should be 2 other boxes to reactivate. Find those tools. Only 1 electrical box left to activate before power is fully restored and I can safely flip this switch in front of me. Oh, it's so tempting, Agent. Tools like these work best when they're used. Look around for boxes to slot them into. Ah, there we are. Well, I dare say you and I are back on the job. I never thought I'd be saying that again after we lost you. I'll spare you the sentimentality, but, well, I was ready to call it a day after that Juniper business. But we're a team. If you're here, I'm here. Speaking of which, I have just the mission for the great Agent Phoenix.
You showed me the door. Well, I'm breaking it down. Even you can ignore the new world that I found. Now I'm forging a fight, one I'm certain will win. All that's left is who's right and who pays for the sin. No backing down, no giving up, no more accepting just good enough. I have a world to make, unbreakable rules to break. I'll build a castle, I'm the queen. You're just a cog in my machine. You're the best of the best. Well, let's see if it's true. I'm less than impressed. I built better than you. I've made you before. I can take you apart. I'll reach into your core and I'll rip out your heart. Oh, no backing down, no giving up, no more accepting just good enough. I have a world to make, unbreakable rules to break. I'll build a castle, I'm the queen. You're just a cog in my machine. Gears of change will glide in strange ways, tearing down the walls we made. Now who are you? Another form of control. Understand what I do. It's the work of the soul. No backing down, no giving up, no more accepting just good enough. I have a world to make, unbreakable rules to break. I'll build a castle, I'm the queen. Oh, you're just a cog in my machine.
Well, look at this place. I like what you've done with it. Your first mission is being delivered now. Don't worry, we're easing you back into field work. it's time to get to work. We'll start you off with something simple, without world-shaking ramifications. Dr. Roxana Prism is a former inventor for the agency and the one responsible for creating the telekinetic implant in your head using a crystal known as kinesium. Dr. Prism has recently been absent from multiple check-ins and is considered missing. We're looking into her whereabouts, but in the meantime, she has sensitive research into kinesium that should not fall into the wrong hands. Go to her home in sunny California and retrieve that research, just so we know it's safe. So this is where Dr. Prism lives. Well, nothing looks out of the ordinary besides, well, everything that looks out of the ordinary. The kinesium research we're looking for is likely in a computer. Find it before someone else does.
Oh, hey! You must be from the agency. I didn't hear you come in. You must be a good agent. I'm Ro Butler, so just shout if you need anything. Actually, don't shout. I'll be right here.
Dr. Prism proposed replacing agents with robots years ago. It seems she found other uses. Though this robot doesn't seem too concerned about his creator being missing. Let's stay on task.
Oh, I see you've noticed my key. It's the best thing I own. Hey, no, that's too many logs. You're gonna burn the place down. How did you got my key? Wow, you're a tricky one. How do you like Dr. P's bar cart? I had a couple of design ideas for it myself. Oh, I was hoping you'd be hungry. Hold on, I can make this awesome thing.
I never trusted Dr. Prism's robots, but he seems like a nice guy.
Okay, eat this. It's okay if you don't like it. I'll be crushed, but it's okay. Look at you using telekinesis. If Dr. P were here, I bet she'd be pretty excited about that kinesium in your head. I knew you'd love it! The secret is thawing the shrimp in a microwave. You revealed the disappearing ink. I am just in awe of you. You're so cool. That's the modulator Dr. P used to find my voice. Pretty good, right?
Covert, clever, robot agent. covert. Clever covert.
Oh, that computer is locked up tight, and only me and Dr. P know how to make it work.
Robot.
Finding the right words to say is going to be tricky.
It only took me 2 days to learn the right words to that password. You could say I'm kind of amazing at remembering.
Clever covert robot agent.
You got it into the computer! You must be the best agent in all the agency. Good stuff.
That's it! Oh, well, boot up failed sounds problematic. You'll need to figure out how to get around it. Great work! Now, figure out how to access that research.
Oh, my poison trap worked! Tell you what, sit tight and let that poison do its thing. I'm gonna clear out so it doesn't clog up my vents. Man, this butler disguise was so good!
Disguise? That robot has gone rogue! He better not have done anything to Dr. Prism. Looks like that's a slower poison, so you have precious time to find an antidote. Looks like you have to make the antidote. Nothing can ever just be easy, can it? Good. You're safe from the poison. Oh, I hope Dr. Prism survived as well. Find that kinesium research before that killer robot comes back.
How you doing in there? You dead yet? Just grabbing a body bag. I'm so disorganized today.
I don't know much about computers, Agent. That's it. I just wanted to let you know that. You know, when I was in the field, people just wrote things on paper. You didn't need to access a notebook. You just stole it. That's the kinesium research we're looking for. Well done. I told you this would be an easy mission.
So, now the agent's dead. I'm supposed to... Wait, the poison didn't kill you? This wasn't part of the plan. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta call Dr. Prism.
Call Dr. Prism? But I thought she was missing.
Dr. P, the agent didn't die from the poison like we planned. What do I do now?
They didn't die? How? Oh, this is the legendary Agent Phoenix, widely considered to be Zor's greatest adversary. This is an opportunity to go beyond the disguise and trap training we planned and test your combat capabilities. It's much easier to replace human agents with robots if the human agents are dead. You know what to do.
Agent Phoenix, thanks for showing me how to be an amazing agent. Sorry you have to die, but I will carry on your legacy as Agent Roe Butler. My first big laser battle. I hope I win. Ooh, that's hot. Need to vent for a second. Don't mind me. The laser vibe is really strong over here. Laser angle calculated. Time to kill. I need to talk to Dr. P about this overheating issue.
Agent, you're in a tight spot. Look for an opening. There must be some weakness to this robot butler secret agent robot.
This is my favorite spot to kill agents from. Don't move! Your dead body will look great in that position. Lasering is hot work. Give me a second.
That's it! You took out... Wait a moment. Look there. Inside of the robot. Is that... kinesium? Agent, grab that kinesium crystal.
Ah, I see you've discovered the improvements I made to my robots. And all it took was giving Zor access to that kinesium research you came here to protect. That's right. Zor gets my research, and I get kinesium for my robots. And once you're dead, everyone will see just how superior my robots are to frail, emotional, human agents. Until next time, Phoenix.
Dr. Prism isn't missing. And she's working with Zor? I think I need a moment. Come back to base, Agent. Dr. Prism, the mind behind telekinesis, working with Zor, the mind behind, well, every evil thing we've ever thwarted at the agency. To say we're in trouble would be like saying I enjoy tweed jackets. A gross understatement. It seems this won't be a walk in the park after all, Agent. With Dr. Prism and Zor together, who knows what they could accomplish? Your next mission is being delivered now. Hope you're not claustrophobic, Agent. The kinesium you found inside the robot is the same kinesium used in the telekinetic implant in your brain. There's only one location Dr. Prism could be getting that kinesium for her robots. We abandoned our kinesium mines in Pennsylvania when Dr. Prism left the agency. The location was classified, even from her, but Zor must have found them. Get to those mines and see if there's evidence Zor and Dr. Prism have been there. Well, this mine looks less abandoned than I anticipated. Zor and Dr. Prism must be getting their kinesium here. Try getting that machinery online. We may be able to learn more about where this kinesium is going. The fingerprint worked! Looks like you need some sort of number code to complete the process. Sounds like Dr. Prism has a robot in the mines. We still don't know where this kinesium is going, though. Keep that disguise on and see if you can find out.
Hey, Supervisor. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Well, we're ready to drill whenever you are. Yes, we are ready. And we definitely were not firing our new laser upgrades at Cave Road into the shipping containers.
There's more than one. Well, this is at least double the robots we faced last time. Until we can figure out where Dr. Prism is building these robots, you'll have to play along operating that drill.
Supervisor, remember when you said you couldn't tell us apart because our voices were so darn similar? Darn wasn't the word. It was... Anyway, we came up with an awesome idea. We've got kinesium! Clear the site, I'm en route! I really feel like a secret agent when I say that. All loaded up, Supervisor. That kinesium has to be cooled so it doesn't destabilize and bring this whole place down. Cooling it is your job.
Okay, stabilize the kinesium. Easy, done it a million times. Just stabilize the kinesium. Wonderful. I'll remember to assign you to all plumbing missions in the future. Now, get to stabilizing so we can figure out where this kinesium is going.
Attention, Mike. The involvement of Agent Phoenix back home necessitates production changes. I need all mined kinesium immediately. Whatever you have, get it to the factory. Also, you're all amazing. Be safe in there.
Aw, she's the best. Shipping crate is loaded. I'm gonna drive this kinesium over to the factory in the truck. See you around, left robot. See you back at the factory, right robot. Have fun driving the truck.
Well done. I'll find out where the truck is going, but I think it's time we shut down this operation. Find a way to destroy these mines. Permanently.
I never get to drive the truck. I'm pretty bummed. Drilling more kinesium will help. I know there's not much kinesium left, but drilling was the only joy of my life since I'm not doing secret agent stuff. You're getting better at this. Left robot en route. Oh, I guess I'm not left robot anymore. Just left all alone robot. No offense, Supervisor. Supervisor, I'm not going to carry this up there. I need that card. Not a lot, right? Oh, hey, I think you have it wrong. That's going to get the kinesium up. You don't want to do that. That lava is used for geothermal power, not geothermal... Don't do that! The kinesium is the worst! Undo it! Undo it! This is what I was talking about! It's going to explode! And explosions are bad! Why are you doing this? It's against regulations! This is what the training videos warned us about! Dr. Prism, come in! The supervisor used lava in a way one should never use lava
Agent! Can you hear me? Agent! Thank goodness. We can safely say you've shut things down, but the destabilized kinesium interacted with the implant in your head somehow. We need to leave, now.
What's going on? Of course. Phoenix! Of course you would eat kinesium like that. Unlike you, my robots actually listen. However, there are still a few tricks you can teach my robots about being an agent. And I just so happen to have one friend left out there.
Hey, Agent Phoenix! Sorry about the elevator, but... No, it's that left robot. No, never even got to drive the truck. Listen, Agent Phoenix, we may not have telekinesis like you, but we do have kinesis. And it makes us clever, intuitive, and elevates our programming beyond Dr. P's level. And even though little Butler and left here are gonna get you, you got me. That was a good one. I'll see you soon. Left robot.
Your techniques, unorthodox, are incredibly effective. I'll admit, I underestimated you. It's too bad that mine is gonna collapse and crush your clever little head.
Emergency power initiated. Well, you can add a giant mining drill to the ever-expanding list of things I didn't worry about until I met you. And you're a dull moment with us. I'll see you back at base. It seems Dr. Prism's robots now have capabilities rivaling your own, Agent. And I imagine she'll continue to improve them until they can finally kill you. Speaking of dying, the blackout you experienced reminds me of something. I'll look into it and get back to you. Here comes your next mission. Do you have your license handy? Good news and bad news. The bad news is the truck from the mines has entered a dead zone for our tracking system on a bridge over the Bering Strait, leaving us blind. The agency tracking system developers have been sacked. The good news is the crew back at HQ bought you a car. Well, they built you a car. Well, it wasn't originally for you, but it is now. Take the car and find that truck. If we can't track it, we need to stop that kinesium from making it to Dr. Prism's factory. The truck is just up ahead. Prism may not be driving the truck, but she built it, so it won't be like anything you've ever seen. That kinesium can't arrive at her factory. Find and steal it quietly. I'm in the van in front of you. Don't worry, I only crashed 3 vans when I was a field agent. So you focus on finding the kinesium on that truck. Excuse me, I'm doing the best I can, and no amount of honking will help. Some wires. I'll start drafting an apology letter to our autopilot engineers. When you return the car, we'll tell them you found it like that. Oh. Well, you are either very strong, or that steering wheel was not attached correctly. Could go either way. Now that you've completely bypassed the autopilot, you should have no trouble catching up to the truck. This entire mission is compromised if they know we're here, so get inside that truck without being seen. I'll tap you in to communicate.
Which is why the truck drives itself. That's odd.
What's odd, Dr. P?
Nothing, I think. Just a glitch in the system. Ensure the truck and the kinesium arrive at the factory safely.
Dr. P, I just heard something hit the truck.
More than likely debris. Don't worry. Not even the great Agent Phoenix could access that truck.
Dr. P, I'm positive I'm hearing scraping sounds. Do we have rats?
If there are rats, don't let them near the kinesium. Telekinetic rats are the last thing we need. Actually.
That is one heavy door. You may need more than your telekinesis for this one. The electricity across the rear door dissipated a little. Those fuses must be part of the locking mechanism.
What happens after we kill Agent Phoenix, Dr. P?
After we kill their top agent, the agency will have no choice but to acknowledge your brilliance. And mine.
Dr. P, I'm seeing a kinesium coolant malfunction.
Looks like we don't need to make next year's model fireproof after all.
Our flamethrowers are offline now. I think something's going on out there.
A minor malfunction. Keep the autopilot engaged and ensure the kinesium is secure.
Well, who needs a sunroof when you're stealing kinesium anyway? Apparently not you.
Dr. P, do you think we'll actually be able to kill Agent Phoenix?
A doubt in my mind. Every time we encounter Agent Phoenix, we get stronger. It's simply a matter of time and iteration. Be a dear and move the kinesium to the back of the truck. I want it ready when you arrive at the factory.
You're running out of time, Agent. Get that kinesium.
Hello, Phoenix. Figuring out my truck took you long enough. We've been working on upgrades from the moment you and your handler arrived.
My exterior is nearly impenetrable now. You won't crush me with a giant drill.
That's right. Every time you show up, my robots improve. So thanks for your cooperation. I'll take over driving. Go show Agent Phoenix what a real agent looks like. Ooh, I hope they have auto insurance.
And life insurance!
Handle that robot. I'll go after Prism.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Ah, no! Oh, hey! This is kind of comfy. Oh, except I can't shut off my laser, and it's kind of pointed at my kinesium now, which is... That switch blows up the Earth! No, it... Careful now. You cut all my wires, I'll shut down and my laser won't... Oh, I see. That's why you're doing it. Watch it! That's my favorite tile! Are you using Dr. C's notes I left in there? Aren't they great? Sometimes I look at them because they make me happy. You need a hint. I kind of want to give you one, but we're enemies. Hey, that's the last wire for my power!
Well done, Agent. Unfortunately, I couldn't keep up with Prism in the truck, but I bet that robot has her factory's location stored somewhere. We'll take it back to HQ and poke around a bit. Prism may have gotten away, but we have one of her robots. It has data stored in its, data storage places, so we're in luck. Dr. Prism truly believes she can create a better agent. You'll either prove her wrong, or prove her right. You're dead in that second scenario, in case that wasn't clear. The incoming capsule has your next mission. When's the last time you wore a wetsuit?
weather.
We'll need some time to find the location of Dr. Prism's factory from that robot. In the meantime, you don't get to rest. I looked into your blackout in the mines, and we actually had an agent experience a similar blackout a couple months ago during a deep-sea mission off the coast of New Zealand. I scouted the location and found an underwater lab nearby. Your mission is to infiltrate that lab and see if kinesium is being used. And if it is, well, you know what we do to places with kinesium. Well, this is definitely a Zoraxis lab, but there's not a robot to be seen. I wonder if Dr. Prism even knows about this place. She and Zor are working with kinesium and robots, but there may be more happening with kinesium than we realize. Let's start by getting the power back on.
Poison gas trap activated.
Hey, I'm venting the gas from your room, sorry. Zoraxis onboarding is tough. I was beginning to think my replacement wasn't coming, but Zor said, Ollie, stay here until someone else shows up, and don't let Prism in. And that's what I did. Well, let's get you familiar with the kinesium experiments. Just let me know the encoded experiment name, and I'll get you your supplies.
Did that helpful fellow say Prism isn't allowed in this lab? So Zor is experimenting with kinesium behind her back. Work with Ollie to figure out what's going on down here.
I must admit Dr. Prism's research is quite valuable. Exposing kinesium to extreme heat destabilizes it and causes an explosive result. Prism should have already weaponized this. The prototype requires precise setup to prevent immediate explosion, but I've found the right timing. Soon, we won't need Prism at all.
So they were destabilizing kinesium down here, just like you did in the mines. But why?
Oh, I need to tell you about the grenade and the vending machine. Just a little security measure. Whew, glad I warned you about that. I had orders to incinerate the burn materials, which is ironic, but not helpful. I'll send over what's left. I sure am glad you're here. I ran out of food 3 days ago. Even the squid was starting to look tasty.
Your expert manipulation of numbers seems to have activated that machine, and it has a canister of kinesium in it. Let's see how it fits with the rest of the experiments happening here. Yes, that's the button to the door you pried open on your way in. Next time, perhaps we find the door button first.
I'm gonna need that briefcase. It's my favorite briefcase. That's better. Let me take a look. Ah, Brim is one of my all-time favorites. Here you go. Oh, I'm glad you're not that Dr. Prism. She seems nice enough, but Zor sure doesn't want her knowing about this place. Ah, you found the shield generator. You get to pop that into the device on your left.
Activated some sort of shield around the lab. It must protect from the destabilized kinesium. Let's try another experiment. That machine just destabilized the kinesium. Quick, get rid of it! So Zor is intentionally destabilizing kinesium. But to what end? At least now we know what the shield is for.
Only have the one briefcase. Pop it back into the tube and we'll be all... There it is. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, you're new here, so I'll warn you. Ink is, well, let's just say I don't like this one. I'll send you the tape.
Has taken Prism's admittedly extensive research on kinesium and created something she never could have fathomed. We'll be protected when the time comes. I can't say the same for Prism and the agency. Oops.
They'll be protected? How? And from what? And who? Wait, we know that last one.
Repurposing Hive Mind's mind control device is a stroke of genius, if I do say so myself. There's nothing quite like making a killer beast do exactly what you want.
That's probably nothing to worry about. Focus on the kinesium experiments. Don't let the terrifying implications of that tape distract you.
favorite briefcase. Also, may I... Great. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to ask for your Xerexis ID. Just send it to me so I can finally go to the surface and get some grub.
Great decoding work, Agent, but we don't have a Xeraxis ID. You'll have to convince Ollie you don't need one.
Red Kinesium bar. It's so rare. Listen, you seem better than any Xerexis employee I've ever met. Give me a moment to check out your request. Zor just moved the Kaboom experiment to a new location. I hope Zor is planning on using this experiment to help people. I signed on to Xerexis to do some good in the world. Anyway, you can still test the prototype with this punch card.
Zor, and it was addressed to you. What did Zor mean about an end planned for Prism? I don't like this. Tread carefully, Agent. That is a lot of Kinesium. What is Zor planning with all that Kinesium that Dr. Prism couldn't know about? Destabilized Kinesium is causing a chain reaction. See if that chain can reach that big one in the back. Reaction of destabilized Kinesium, which explains why the Kinesium in your head reacted in the mines. Dr. Prism would never in a million years want to destroy the... Wait, did you hear that? Probably just the wind. Underwater wind. Yes, anyway, grab the... No, there it is again.
That last blast alerted Zor's lab security. Stay calm. Maybe she won't see you. Okay, she saw you. I have no further recommendations.
I have zero experience dealing with giant security squids, but you're safe in the lab. It can't get you in there. It can't get you in there! Nowhere is safe! Good use of the door. And you broke a shackle off that tentacle.
She's being controlled. It's not her fault.
Well done. The squid's turned its murderous attention to the pipes. There has to be a way to scare it off. Kinesium charges. If I know anything about giant squids, and I don't, that explosion should do the trick.
A nice shot, but those charges just make her angry. Nothing will stop her as long as she's under Zor's control.
It has more tentacles than I can count! And look, another shackle!
That's not a bad idea! Activating transport link now!
That did it! Ha! Good work, Agent. And good riddance.
Oh, I miss her. But I'm glad she's free now. And hey, she activated the emergency protocol, which means my escape pod is open. After all this time, I can finally leave. I can't thank you enough.
Welcome to our state-of-the-art Zoraxis escape pod.
Oh, this pod seems very safe. Take it easy, whoever you are, and thanks again. I hope I see you again someday.
Well, another successful mission where we both stayed very composed and professional the entire time. I think we deserve it. Good God, the giant squid is back!
Structural integrity failing. If this is an emergency, please stay calm. Window breach detected. 10, 9.
I'm putting on my wetsuit, Agent. I'm coming.
7,
I'll save you.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Window breach.
Hold your breath, Agent. If your lungs fill with water, you'll die. That was the last shackle. Have you finally freed it from Zor's mind control? And I was halfway into my wetsuit, I swear. I'm sending someone to pick you up. Better grab that shield generator. I have a feeling you're going to need to protect that kinesium in your head before this is all over. It's clear Zor has been working with destabilized kinesium behind Prism's back. But to what end? We'll look into that shield generator you took and see if we can make it work for us. I hope Ollie made it out, and I hope that squid left, never to return. I hope a lot of things. The next mission is on the way. Extra layers may be required. While you were discovering intel in Zor's secret underwater lab, we found the location of Dr. Prism's factory stored inside the robot you brought back. The location is an old abandoned ski lodge in Japan owned by Zoraxis, shut down for numerous safety violations. We're sending you with a modified version of that shield generator you took from the underwater lab. You'll be able to use it if there are any more surprise kinesium explosions. So get into Dr. Prism's factory, take it down, and if you can, find out where Zor is. This gondola is the only way to Prism's factory. She may not know Zor's plans, but I bet she knows where Zor is. The shield generator is in that case in front of you. Keep it safe, and get that gondola moving. We reverse engineered the shield generator to build that nifty case for you. It should keep the kinesium in your... If you lose that shield generator after the agency made those modifications, I'll be quite cross. It worked! To be honest, I had my doubts. The agency's track record with inventions has been less than stellar since Dr. Prism left. Oh, I was going to ask for that after the mission, but yes, this is good too. A crate of fireworks. What evil was Zor planning with those? I know we're on task here, but I love secret safes. They, wait, is that bear moving?
Bear Archer has been disarmed.
That's how you deal with bears. Well, not real bears. Don't try that with a real bear. Well done. The blizzard has let up a little, but in my experience, there's never just one snow machine. Nice shot! We should be able to continue now that blizzard is gone.
Thank you for your patience. Weather conditions have returned to normal. Gondola service is now available.
Slow and steady now. Keep that shield generator close, Agent.
Hey, Agent Phoenix! Oh, me flying? Yeah, that's just a new thing I do.
We did not account for flying robots.
The Phoenix finally arrives! This is it. My entire life has led up to this. No more tests. Today, my robots prove to the world they are the better agents.
And we each have the strength of a very strong robot.
We did actually account for very strong robots.
Yeah.
Emergency stop initiated. Please do not rock the gondola.
And you already know how strong our lasers are. Oh no! I didn't know how strong our lasers are!
Looks like their lasers may be too powerful even for them. You have an opening.
They're supposed to be impenetrable now! Just fire when Agent Phoenix isn't looking!
Kill Phoenix! Show the agency we were right! Show them all!
That's a good one! Bet you can't do it twice!
Empowered lasers, reinforced exoskeletons, and flight capabilities. You can't compete with that!
I see you like reflecting lasers! That will probably only work once! Now let's not do anything drastic!
What? No! Stop doing that!
One robot down, 2 to go.
I'm dead! Wait, no, not yet!
Why won't you just die?
Nice work. 1 robot left.
Oh, that's gonna bust out, don't you?
robots are superior!
That seems to be the last of them.
Service will resume momentarily.
Stay on your guard, Agent. We're detecting strange fluctuations near you, but they're not coming from the factory. I'll let you know when I know more. Something's not right.
You didn't win, Phoenix. I want you to see. See that Zor believed in me. Zor gave me Kinesium. Zor knows every robot backed up in that factory is worth hundreds of you, and I have hundreds of them.
Hello, Agent!
Hello, Agent.
Hello, Agent! Hello, Agent!
Hello, Agent.
Hello, Agent!
Hello, Agent.
Hello, Agent! Hello, Agent!
Hello, Agent.
What was that? Come in, factory. Was that you?
Not us, Dr. P. We're all good here.
Agent, the fluctuations are off the charts. What did... But that wave... It's Zor's Project Kaboom.
Wait, no!
Let's hope that shield generator works.
All robots, initiate escape protocol. Go! Get away, now!
Back up, Inventor.
Go! You have to get away, you have to!
Back up, Inventor. Back up, Inventor.
Agent! Agent, are you okay? That shield generator did the trick, but that gondola isn't going to hold.
Critical damage sustained. Please evacuate at your convenience.
No time for convenience. Hook up that escape rig. Hold on tight, Agent.
So Zor wanted my research to learn how to destabilize Kinesium. Not to support me, not for my robots, just to stab me in the heart. Just like the agency did. And this shield generator? You either stole this, or you're working with Zor. And honestly, I don't care which it is. I'm done. Done with the agency, and I'm done with you. But I'm not done with Zor. I'm going to destroy everything Zor created. Stay away from me, Phoenix. I never want to see your face again.
Agent! Come in, Agent. There, we're back online. I can't track you through this snow. Can you send up some sort of flare so we can find you? Got it! I'm on my way. I knew Zol was evil, but this... There was still the potential to convince Dr. Prism to use her robots for good. Now, that future is gone. Dr. Prism taking the shield generator is a big blow, but we can't let that stop us. With or without it, we have to stop Zor from killing every agent in the world like they did with those poor robots. Your souvenir you've brought back from your mission is your responsibility, Agent. I don't want to find it lying around, and I don't want to trip over it if I come to visit. The capsule has your mission briefing. This is our only chance to stop Zor. Prism to a volcano in the South Pacific. We're seeing tremendous amounts of kinesium being transported to that volcano. Enough that every agent in the world is in danger if it all becomes destabilized. This is Zor's end goal, creating a shockwave that will blow up every piece of kinesium in the world. Dr. Prism went there to take down Zor herself, but she's not a field agent. You're the best there is, Agent Phoenix, and she needs you, whether she knows it or not. Take down Zor's facility and save the agency. Looks like Zor is ready to start destabilizing that kinesium to set off a worldwide chain reaction, killing all of our agents. Somehow we need to stop that process. Keep a low profile. We want to stay unnoticed for as long as possible.
A bit late for that. And it seems Prism didn't die in the test run at her factory. Well, it doesn't.
Zor knows we're here. Watch out, Agent.
First, I kill you in prison. Every agent around.
Nice work. We should focus on finding what in the world are those?
They're destabilizers, obviously. That's what's going to heat that kinesium and kill your entire agency. I thought I told you I never wanted to see you.
Roxana, you've seen Agent Phoenix in action. You know we can help.
Not this time. This facility is built to withstand kinesium explosions. Zor can destabilize kinesium over and over again. I have to destroy everything to put a stop to it.
I may not know much, but I know that generator has too much lava in it.
Power distribution systems. Typical Zor. Huh. Power restored. I guess there's a reason you're here after all, Phoenix.
Well, as compliments go, I would take it. I'm working on getting all agents as far from that volcano as possible, in case things go wrong. Keep working with Dr. Prism to make sure they don't.
Typical Phoenix. Breaking everything you touch. And you wonder why I told you to stay away.
Breaking Zor's things usually works out for us, though I suppose we do need to get this cabin moving.
You really want to die here, huh? At least make yourself useful. Let's take these destabilizers offline. I'll do these two. You work on the one in front of you.
Offline destabilizer sounds better than destroying the entire facility. That's progress. Let's find a way to get inside of that destabilizer.
That one offline for you, just say so. You shouldn't be here anyway.
Just about right, but you can't really grab it, can you?
Stabilizers are offline. And taking a page from you, Phoenix. They won't return on again.
The Creator and your creation working together to break my destabilizers. But there's more than one way to hate Kinesium.
What's happening there? I'm getting intense seismic readings.
Allocate's keys facility intact, but due to forced by hand, I'll cause an eruption and watch it all burst if it means removing agents.
Roxana! Agent, you have to do something!
Whoa! You could overload the entire system with the strain on that bucket.
Snap at any moment. Stay focused and keep Roxana safe.
Why did you save me? Saving me makes no sense. My robots would never do that. I programmed them to follow orders no matter what. They would have let me die. Thank you, Phoenix. Okay, if we're doing this together, let's do it right. Zor's going to destabilize the Kinesium by erupting the volcano. And as you can see, it's already started. I can't stop a volcano eruption, but I think we can protect that Kinesium. To start that process, I'm heading to the main deck, and I need you to divert all of the lava in those generators in your cabin to generator Z01. I'm bringing up a location parameters panel in your cabin to keep the destabilizer steady. Cabin override initiated. You have control of your system. Move toward the Kinesium. The parameters panel in front of you will lock the destabilizers in place while I fix them. You know, since we broke them earlier. If you see a red light, take care of it.
Evacuation protocols for our agents are happening around the world. Everything rides on you getting rid of those red lights on that panel. You're doing very well, Agent. At least I assume so. I don't understand any of this.
Same old Reginald. Though, I have to admit, your Phoenix is pretty impressive. Pick up the pace, Phoenix. I have another job for you as soon as you get rid of those red lights. I'll take over parameters work for a minute. I'm throwing you a bolt. I need a wrench that fits that exact bolt. You're really making use of that forge. Let me see what you made. Well, the Phoenix was a super spy and a blacksmith. I'm impressed. You're doing great, Phoenix, but I'm kind of winging it from here on in. There's something missing. I need time to think. Okay, split the lava evenly between generators Z02 and Z03. Phoenix, I don't plan on losing another one of my creations.
I think she means you. Well, she did invent the implant in your head, after all.
Reconfiguration successful. Opening destabilizer system access panel.
It's working! It's working!
Lower control panel access required.
It is no longer working. Okay, we fixed what we broke, but how do we make Zor's tech work for us? Wait, Zor's tech? I have an idea. We can create a shield. Not around us, but around the Kinesium. I'm throwing showing you the shield generator from Zor's underwater lab. I've made some modifications. I'm trusting you with this. My improvements to it should allow you to install it below the Kinesium. Move your cabin down there.
I may not know what the technical ins and outs of this thing like Dr. Prism does, but I know you, Agent. And I know her trust in you is well placed. Let's end this together.
The signal is successfully interfacing with the source machine. You did it, Phoenix! Okay, you're back on parameters duty while I finish this off. Now the destabilizers need to adapt to the new input. Split the lava between all three generators evenly.
Destabilizer reconfiguration requires confirmation from 2 authorized Zoraxis personnel.
Nice work! That shield generator is going to interface with the destabilizers to create a shield. Get ready to pull the large override lever on my signal. On my mark. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Now! Pull the lever!
You've got it! Now get out of there!
Cabin controls unlocked. Kinesium explosion imminent. I'm getting the cabin out of there. Because the destabilizers are too far apart, all three need to be tied around the Kinesium to complete the containment shield. They won't go any closer. This is impossible. No, Phoenix. I appreciate the attempt, but unless you can TK all three at once, the shield will never work. How are you doing that? That's incredible! I've never seen telekinesis this powerful. You just might be the best thing I ever made. The shield is going to completely nullify any Kinesium shock. I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna hurt. Keep going, Phoenix. I'm coming over to help.
This is actually going to hurt. This is...
So you have Prism to believe in you. Well, even the great Agent Phoenix will eventually burn out. Believe me when I say there is nothing left of the agency worth saving. I would know. Is it?
We did it! Phoenix, we stopped the wave! Prism, something's wrong with Phoenix. I can see Phoenix right below me. I can get there if...
The whole place is coming up! Get out of there!
I can get there if... I can... just... Phoenix! No!
Agent. Agent! Ah, there you are. I see Roxana managed to get you to safety after all. You two were brilliant back there. All our agents are safe, which reminds me of this time I remember...
Hello, Phoenix. I couldn't risk the agency finding me on that beach, so... I had to leave you there. Listen, what we did back there, what you did back there, well, I've spent my life trying to create something meaningful. Something that would outlast me. I loved my robots more than anything. And I miss them every single moment. But I can't pretend they ever could have replaced an agent like you. And I'm okay with that now. Protect that TK implant in your head, okay? I'm realizing now, you're the one I made it for.
And that's why I don't trust chickens anymore. Anyway, enough about my personal life. I hope you know the agency values you immensely, Agent. Enjoy that beach, and get back to HQ soon. Well, maybe not too soon.
Hey, Agent Phoenix, it's me! You remember me? I was stuck in the roof of your car? Well, anyway, I'm your new handler.
You get away from that! You're not anyone's handler. Go bother someone else.